You
Yeah,
sent me a picture. Was it
yeah.
graded?
It's a graded one, yeah.
Oh my god, it's a slippery slope. All right, welcome everyone. We are back from our trip to Sandown Toy Fair, and we're here to talk about it a little bit, show off our pickups that we picked up from the day. First of all, if you haven't watched our video that Martin put together, make sure you go back and do that first. Those of you that have watched, thank you all. Hopefully you've all subscribed to the channel as well. So let's start then, Martin. Well, I'll say, are you all right? I haven't asked you
Oh, no.
yet. Are you
I
okay?
didn't think you were gonna bother asking me, mate. Yeah, I'm fine, thanks.
Sometimes I
Yeah.
don't, do I? Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no. I can tell what sort of mood you're in every week, I tell
Yeah, I know. Just get on with it, all right?
you.
Let's start by saying then how good it was to catch up with some of the other guys in the community actually in person. You know, we managed to see Stu and Georgie, which is always great. Adam Berry, it was my first time meeting him. It is, awesome.
Yep.
Who else was there? We met VTR Dave. You would have seen him in the video. Great bloke. And nice of him to join us for a little clip. Matt from Zero Hunter Toys, we saw him as well. First time for both of us to meet him in person, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think we've met him or seen him so many times over live streams and other
Yeah.
things, and it's the first time we met him in person, so that was really nice.
Yeah.
He's top guy.
Yep. And also same for Tim from Bosk's Bounty. It was our first time meeting him. He also seems like a really good bloke and gave us a lot of good advice as well, didn't he? Chat
He
with
did.
us a lot.
He was giving us loads of info, wasn't he, about
Yeah.
Star Wars
Some of the
figures and
figures.
stuff. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, he was a
Knows
top
his
bloke.
stuff, doesn't he? Knows his stuff.
He certainly does. He certainly
Yeah.
does.
And obviously, meeting up with Martin as well. You know, it's
We
always
don't get
nice
to
to
do it
catch up
enough.
with you. We don't do it, do we? We don't
No,
do it enough. So
no, no.
always good to catch up with you and Steph.
That was probably the best part of the weekend, if I'm being honest. Catching up
Yeah,
with everybody.
yeah, definitely, yeah.
Mm.
The and that's something that Tim said as well, wasn't it? Kind of the toys came secondary, and
Yeah,
catching up with everyone was just the nice part of it. So
yeah,
so yeah, Sandown itself, that was my first time, and your second, wasn't it?
yeah,
Wow, massive, isn't it?
yeah.
Like,
It's huge.
overwhelmingly big, I think. But
Yeah, I think Echo was probably your biggest ones, apart from that one, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't believe the size of it, and
Yeah.
um,
Slightly overwhelming, isn't it? I think
it
when you
is,
first
yeah.
get
Like
in
there's
there.
so many different rooms and so
Mm,
much on offer.
yeah.
It's,
It's crazy. I think we went round about 3 times, and I was
mm,
watching someone else's Sandown video. I think it was Zero Hunter Toys, Matt's video,
yeah,
and there was things he was showing on the video that I didn't see, and I was saying to Steph, "Where's
yeah,
that?" And it was his lightsabers. I think they must have been master replica lightsabers, and I didn't see those at all.
yeah.
And Steph,
I remember seeing that in his
I
video and
did.
saying I thought the same. I
Yeah,
thought exactly the same. I didn't remember seeing
yeah.
them at all.
No, and
Yeah,
Steph, I said, Steph, well, I don't remember seeing those, and she said, "Oh yeah, no, they were there." And I was like, "Well, why didn't you tell me?"
yeah,
But I just
yeah.
assumed you saw them.
Never assume, you know. So, given the choice then between Sandown and Echo Base, which one would you pick
It's a tough one
if you could
for
only
me.
go to one?
It's a tough one for me. I mean, I love Echo because it's just pure Star Wars.
Mm,
And having been to a few Echoes now, I think it it kind of feels like you're seeing the same stuff over and over and over again, which isn't a bad thing because I love all of it. But I
mm,
think Sandown was great because it gives you a bit of a refresher because you're seeing not just Star Wars and different Star Wars stuff, but you're seeing other lines which I know I don't collect, but I have a massive appreciation for because in the
yeah.
80s I collected all these toy lines as well,
Mm.
and it's only my self control that stops me from starting to collect them
Well, that's what I was
too.
going to say. That's what I was going to say. It's dangerous, I think, Sandown. Like for people like us, you know, it
Yeah,
could get a bit dangerous because you
yeah.
see. I mean, I could have picked up so many different things. I was looking at all
Mm.
the turtle stuff that I had when I was a kid. And, I
Yeah,
mean, that's expensive as well. I couldn't believe that. So,
Yeah,
Um,
and I saw those Terrorhawks carded Terrorhawks figures,
that's right. Yeah.
and it was only after a chat with Vintage Toy Rush Dave that I realised that perhaps they were, charging a bit too much money for them.
Mm.
So I thought about it for a while and went back to buy one of them because I really wanted one of them,
Yeah.
and it had sold, thankfully.
Yeah.
So,
Luckily for you.
so
Yeah.
yeah, so the temptation is definitely there to start collecting other stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. And obviously we also had our scavenger hunt,
mm,
which
controversial. Yeah.
was controversial in a way. Yeah. It was
Mm.
enjoyable though, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I
oh,
really
it was
enjoyed
great fun. I really
really
enjoyed
enjoyed it.
sitting outside, like, going through them all. It was quite funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so getting to that, yeah, we picked up a few. Do you know what? I couldn't even tell you. I still didn't find out the name of the obscure alien creature that I picked up.
Oh, from Rebels.
Did you
Oh,
find
yeah.
out?
Well, I did find out, but,
Yeah.
I didn't want to tell you because obviously, thinking that you probably think you've won the scavenger hunt, so I thought, well, the least he'd do is research the name of the character that he picked up.
Well, I mean, it's still open to the floor. I think. Like, who has actually won these? I think you need to put them back
Uh,
up on screen now, and
okay.
people in the comments say who's won, Adam or Martin. And then what we'll do is we'll because we've not really got any need for these figures. Shall we give them away?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, I mean, I think, they're just gonna sit in a box otherwise, so I'm quite
Yeah.
happy to give them away, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, if you make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel, if you aren't already, put a little comment in the comments section, and we'll just pick somebody at random. We'll give that one. Give these figures away to you. How does that
Yep,
sound?
sounds
Yeah.
good to me. Yep, his
Good.
name was Bizargo, the name of
Bizarre.
the character from Rebels,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
I'm surprised that, with all the extra help, you had, somebody didn't tell you the name, to be honest with you.
Well, that's it. You say the extra help. Did you not have any help at all? You must have had a little bit of help.
No, I didn't have any. I I was under the impression the rules were you and I went off
There
together,
was no,
separately.
there was nothing to say that not somebody else couldn't come in and help.
So I just thought it was just a gentleman's pact that you wouldn't
This is
get someone to help. I
this
thought,
is the toy fair situation all over again from way back when. Yeah, no. As I was rummaging through, Matt came over and had a chat. Matt from Zero Hunter Toys came over and had a little chat with me, and I said, "Oh, I'm just doing the scavenger hunt at the moment. This is what we're going to do for the channel this time." And he said, "Oh, well, I'll look through with you." He didn't I didn't ask him for help. He just
No,
sort of
no.
rummaged through,
But you
and
didn't say
he
no. I
picked.
should really do this on my own.
No, no, not
Oh,
at that
right.
point. I'd picked
Yeah.
out all my figures pretty much at that point anyway.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
but he did find a couple of pretty good ones, which, if the price was a little bit better, I would have picked up. There was a bounty hunter Chewbacca in
Oh,
there.
yeah, oh yes, from Shadows of the Empire.
I
Yeah,
haven't seen that one, so yeah,
yeah,
that would
that's
have been
cool.
quite cool.
I've got him on a
Um,
card.
have you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have.
did like that one.
In fact, he's just down there, but I can't reach him.
Can't reach. Okay. Um, so yeah, that was the scavenger hunt. I quite enjoyed that.
It was
Um,
good. Yeah.
it was fun. Yeah, something we should definitely do more often at these things, or keep on doing because we always
Oh
tend
yeah.
to come up with a challenge of some sort, don't we?
Yeah. Well, it keeps it interesting not only for the videos, but for us because it's quite good fun.
Mm,
I quite like the fun side of it and making it different every time.
yeah,
All the better, really. So yeah, it was good.
yeah, yeah. Right. So let's move on to our pickups then, because that's probably what people have tuned in for. I
Yeah,
would have
yeah.
thought. So you picked up a few, didn't you? Whereas I only picked up one. Shall I get mine out the way
Yes, absolutely.
first?
Okay.
Shall we?
Yeah, yeah.
So this was a beauty. I was quite chuffed to pick up. It was R4M9 with a little
Nice.
mouse droid in there, making a fine addition to my Astromechs there.
Yeah, it's nice. You get a bonus mouse
So
droid in there as well with that
exactly,
one.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I really like that one. I've been keeping my eye on it on eBay recently, but never pulled the trigger. Whereas I got that one for a pretty good deal, for a pretty
I was
good
gonna say,
price. So,
you said it was cheaper than eBay, didn't you? The prices on
yeah,
eBay.
quite a bit cheaper. Yeah,
Mm.
so yeah, I was
So,
quite
so
happy
what
with that.
what movie is he out of then? Just remind me, because I
He is
some
in. I believe he's in A New
New Hope.
Hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you see that picture on the back
Oh
there,
yeah. Oh yeah. Of
you see
course. Of
him in front
course.
of.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he's actually a
Yeah.
Empire. He's an Imperial droid, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. He's in front of the captured rebel soldiers from Tantive 4. Yeah, I
Hmm.
remember. Yeah, that's a lovely pickup.
Yeah.
Lovely pickup.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Um,
should we see what you picked up then?
yeah.
Because you're quite
For
chuffed
this
with these.
wasn't this. Yeah, this
Oh,
wasn't a pickup. This was I just collected this from Stu because obviously I won't dwell on this, but Stuart gifted you and I one of these calendars. Oh yeah, there's yours up on the wall.
yeah,
So he due my fault. But this was the first time I was able to actually grab it off of him. So thanks to
yeah.
Stuart once again. That was fantastic. Um,
Excellent.
so when a little bit of context. I was walking around the showroom floor, and you and I had a little chat first of what you're looking for, and I wasn't really looking for anything at all.
Hmm.
And I spotted these figures, and I'd seen them before, and I've admired them, but I never really thought about collecting them. But actually seeing them in the flesh, if you like,
Hmm.
and the way these are sculpted, I'll show you the first one. It's the Cartoon Network Clone Wars action figures from the Gendy Tarkovsky Clone Wars series, which is the 2D animation series
Yeah.
that was the original Clone Wars.
Hmm.
Um, but as
I
soon
haven't
as I
seen that. I've
yeah,
not seen that yet. So.
we should do an episode about those actually when
Hmm.
you check it out because it's really short. I think each episode's about 2 minutes,
Okay.
and so there's not many episodes really in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, I saw these and I looked to the way they're styled and they're stylized like the animated 2D figures, and I've instantly fallen in love with them.
Yeah.
I, I mean, they're absolutely fantastic. So I picked up Count Dooku, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. He looks
Nice.
awesome.
Hmm.
And my favorite of the three, Yoda, and
Yeah.
he looks absolutely incredible. Now, I'm really, really happy I picked these up, and I'm really, chuffed. I'm going to display these. They're going on the wall because I love them
Are
so
they?
much.
Yeah.
The
Nice.
only problem is
You've got to
when I got
collect the
back.
rest of them.
When I got back, I was like, well, I've got three of them. There can't be that many more. And I believe there's 14 altogether, or maybe 12. And then
Yeah.
there's three packs that you can get for this line. So it's not a huge line. But yeah, it's instantly now started a new collection for me. I've got to
Yeah.
have all of these carded.
Yeah.
They look absolutely incredible. I've been looking at a Count Dooku, a General Grievous, beg your pardon,
Yeah.
online, and I may have picked him up
Okay.
already
So you
for our
sent me
next
a
pickup
picture.
video.
You
Yeah,
sent me a picture. Was it
yeah,
graded?
it's a graded one. Yeah,
Oh my god! It's a slippery
um,
slope.
it's a slippery slope, and you know what I'm like.
Yeah.
You probably in the back of your mind when you saw me buy these thought to yourself, "Oh dear, this is
This
not
is a
good."
bad idea. Well,
Because
when you picked up that first Terrahawks thing and was saying about how much you liked that, I was like, oh
yeah,
dear. I think I
yeah.
even said to you, you can't, you can't do it.
I'm a consummate completionist, aren't I? So I mean, I'll have to get all of these, but I'm going to get cases for them all and have them up on the wall.
Yeah.
I'm toying with the idea of obviously my vintage collection is my thing, but I'm toying with the center shelf here is putting
Mm.
a selection of other lines
Yeah.
on there as well. What I'll do with those, that's for another time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd quite like to have a secondary selection of carded figures
Yeah.
there of other lines that I really like. And yeah, when I've got all of these, they're going to take a bit of time to get hold of because they're not mega expensive, but I'm obviously trying to save money where I can to pick up the
The
Kenner graded figures.
graded.
So
Yeah.
I've got to get my priorities. I've got to finish something before I start something new. Although
Yeah.
General Grievous would probably argue with that. But yeah, all in
Well,
all,
well, speaking of Kenner figures, I've actually
yeah.
got a little story because the day after Sandown on Sunday, I went to Totten Toy Fair
Mm.
because I had the morning had a morning where I could.
Oh, cool.
So
I didn't realise there was another one.
no, that was on randomly, and I thought I'll go and see what's about, and I did pick something up. I
Oh,
picked
cool.
up a
Oh,
little
full on.
Forlom,
Awesome.
yeah, complete with weapon.
Wow.
And let me tell you, this is in immaculate condition.
Awesome.
Immaculate condition. And
So
we know that eventually I mean, I've got a Akbar and I've got a R2D2, so 96 eventually will happen. It's nothing I can do about it.
no,
So
no. Yeah,
so
so you
yeah,
pick one up. Pick a Kenner figure up every time you see one that's
that's
reasonable.
yeah. I was thinking with toy fairs, that's going to be the way I do it. If I pick
Yeah,
something up pick one of the 96 up at a
yeah.
reasonable price, near enough every toy fair that I go to.
It was quite well. I mean, obviously we've seen it a lot of time before, but I thought more than any, even at Echo, there were so many baskets full of loose Kenner figures. Obviously, a lot of them without weapons, but I mean,
Mm,
you could have probably got about 30 or 40, not bad looking figures
yeah,
from the Kenner line at fairly cheap prices. There was that many of them about.
yeah.
So yeah,
And then it's
it's
going
amazing.
to hit that point, isn't it, where I need to find all the weapons. But
Mm, mm, yeah,
hey, that's for another time.
that's for another time.
Also,
Yeah.
I've actually got another couple of bits but these aren't
Oh,
quite a big deal, and I did tell you about these. So I've picked up a
oh,
Forlom
cool.
Zuckus War of the Bounty Hunters comic,
Oh, sweet. Is that a modern
and
comet or is it Dark
IG.
Horse?
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
modern
Marvel.
Marvel
Okay.
comic,
Yeah.
and the
Okay.
IG-88 one.
Wow, the artwork on
Now,
the front of those is awesome.
yeah, they look really good, which is kind of
Mm,
why I picked them up. And
yeah.
I've got an idea in mind for like displaying them with the vintage collection or with the Saga collection that they came from.
Cool. Awesome.
But obviously, the Forlom Zuckus one.
Yeah.
In order
Yeah.
to display that, I need to get my Grail, which proving quite tricky at the moment.
Yeah, we haven't seen it about.
No, not a single toy fair we've been to. I
Yeah,
don't think we've seen it.
maybe the
So
next Echo.
yeah,
Anybody who knows, anyone's seen one of these, let Adam know because he's desperate.
good. It's got to be a good price though, because
Oh yeah.
some people,
Oh yeah.
the price that some people are asking is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
It's
So
too much for me. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Cool.
So
Awesome
that's it
stuff.
for this week. That's our pickups from Sandown. Hopefully everyone enjoyed that video. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe. As I said before, leave a comment and we'll give away those little scavenger hunt pickups, providing
Yeah.
Martin's actually happy to let go of those, because there's a couple of carded figures in there
Yeah, that's fine. I
and a
mean,
nice
they
little.
were cheaper than the loose figures, to be honest with you. So yeah, we'll and I've got no room for them. So absolutely, yeah. Stick a
Oh,
comment in. We'll pick a name at random, and then you never know, you might end up with a load of loose figures, and they all come with weapons as well, which is quite surprising.
that's right. Yeah, yeah. We did
Yeah,
all right actually with that, and it was a fun time. Hopefully we'll be able to get over to Sandown or something like that again soon.
definitely.
Um, yeah. Otherwise, I think that's it. So we'll catch you in the next one. See you later.
Bye.